Hey guys, Shawn Ray here for Shawn Ray Unleashed on Shawn Ray TV. I got a couple of things I want to talk about. Just came up over the weekend. This next weekend, I actually had booked an appearance in Poland for the Fit Life Expo. And this is going to be a lesson for all of you athletes coming up when you start booking yourself and you make your appearances. I had drafted up a contractual agreement for a certain amount of money. I got my deposit and I waited and waited, and then I sent my flight information, and then I asked for the hotel confirmation. Any athlete out there traveling the world, rule number one, make sure you get your deposit up front, because that way if a promoter cancels on you, at least you're getting paid for reserving the date. Number two, find your own flight, send it to the promoter if he doesn't book it in a timely fashion. At least 3 weeks prior to travel date, let that promoter know that you're no longer going. Because if the promoter can't book your flight and give you enough time to prepare for your trip, then it's probably a trip that's gonna only get worse once you arrive. I learned a lesson, even in my old age of whatever I am, that I shouldn't let a promoter dictate my timeline. 1 week to go and I don't have a flight, and my family's expecting me to be in Poland, my fans are expecting me to be in Poland, my sponsors are expecting me to be in Poland, and I don't hear a word for the contest promoter. Well, that contest promoter is out his deposit, which was a good thing that I secured that in the beginning of our negotiations, so nothing lost there, and he's giving me basically a free weekend at home. The problem is I love to work, and when I put that on my calendar to work, I expect to get there on the ground in Poland and do the things that Shawn Ray Productions do. So now I don't have that opportunity. So this is a lesson learned. I'm not mad at the promoter, but it is a lesson that all of us athletes traveling the world may potentially come across. Give your contest promoter a time to book the plane ticket, but make sure you're firm. In my contract, I should have said I need my plane ticket at least 3 weeks before travel date. And when that date comes and goes, all bets are off. That appearance no longer cancels. I made some concessions because I was traveling. And so I got busy traveling and I never checked back. And when I finally did check back, I got radio silence. So rule number one, contract in writing, deposit, get your airfare taken care of, get your hotel confirmation, and when you arrive at your destination, make sure the promoter's paying you before you do your work. Because sometimes promoters have a tendency to disappear after you've done your work, and then you're stuck someplace and you don't get paid. All you have is a return flight coming home. So I encourage the athletes out there, get the money up front and do the work after. But get that understood at the very beginning of your contract negotiations, and that'll be a lesson that you can share and a problem that you won't have to experience like I just did the hard way. But anyway, I want to say thank you to all the people in Poland who shared me some love, that don't get to see me next weekend. However, I will get out there. We will see each other. I will be headed to Japan following the Shawn Ray Classic November the 10th. I'll be in Japan November 17th supporting Hidetada Yamagichi's new show. The week after, I'll be in Sonia, China to promote the Beijing competition in China and work on my Chinese. And then, of course, I'll be working on the Dubai Muscle Show, which will be the second weekend in December. So stay tuned to Shawn Ray TV. Make sure you check out my new website, shawnray.fitness, where you can have an opportunity to train with me, or I can come to your gym and train with you, one way or the other. And also make sure you get your new clothing gear, the new Shawn Ray apparel line. It's all right there at Shawn Ray Fitness.